This is the true story of Sydney Loofe, a date that went from excitement to tragedy. Sydney Loofe was thrilled as she swiped through Tinder one evening. She was a young woman in her 20s, living in Lincoln, Nebraska, looking forward to meeting someone new. That's when she matched with Bailey Boswell, another woman around her age. They started chatting, and Bailey seemed friendly, charming, and genuinely interested in getting to know Sydney. After a few days of messaging back and forth, they decided to meet up for a casual date. Their first meeting went so well that they quickly made plans for a second date the very next night. Sydney, brimming with excitement, posted a quick Snapchat story before heading out, "Ready for my second date with Bailey." But that night, something felt off. As Sydney climbed into Bailey's car, she immediately sensed that something had changed. Bailey's vibe was different, less friendly, more detached. When Sydney asked where they were going, Bailey avoided giving a straight answer. Instead, she insisted on taking Sydney to a place she'd never been before, somewhere out of the way. The unease that gripped Sydney grew stronger with every mile the car sped down the dark, unfamiliar roads. Hours later, Sydney's family and friends began to worry. She didn't show up for work the next morning, and her phone was off. When they went to check her apartment, everything looked untouched. She was gone without a trace. Days passed, and the search for Sydney intensified, but there was no sign of her anywhere. Then, weeks later, investigators made a heartbreaking discovery. Sydney's remains were found scattered in trash bags along rural roads in Nebraska. What had started as a simple date turned into her worst nightmare. As the investigation unfolded, the chilling truth came to light. Bailey hadn't been alone that night. She had an accomplice, her boyfriend, Aubrey Trail. They had planned it all from the beginning. Using Tinder as bait, they'd lured Sydney in, pretending to be just another couple looking for a casual date, only to betray her trust and end her life. The two were arrested and charged for their actions, and both were sentenced to life in prison. The case sent shockwaves through the community and served as a stark reminder of how dangerous online dating could be. For Sydney, it was supposed to be a fun night out, a chance to make a new connection, but in the end, it was a trap that led to her tragic end. One that started with nothing more than a simple Tinder match. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment your scary ideas below for future videos.